In the world, women aren't always seen as minorities, but in certain fields, such as sports, there is a clear inequality between men and women. According to the NCAA, 60% of female sports are coached by men, while only about 3% of men's sports are coached by women. Charlene Smith is one of the few female coaches at Hempfield to be involved in a boys' sport.
There's definitely a disparity, and I think that you'll see the gap closing as the years go on. But really, women are just as qualified to coach as men. They really need the passion for the sport and the knowledge for the sport, and I think that women have that.
One common challenge for women in sports is being able to juggle a family and a career.
It can be really hard to balance taking care of your family and your children and coaching a sport, because a sport is a huge time commitment.
Dina Henry, the athletic director at Conestoga Valley High School, knows the struggle firsthand. She had to make the tough choice between college coaching and a family.
While I love the profession, it was difficult because I had 2 children, and college coaching is a lot of time and a lot of time away. Recruiting, a lot of traveling, a lot of late nights, a lot of weekends, and it just wasn't conducive to raising a family. And so I left coaching and I became an athletic director.
Dina is one of the few female athletic directors in the Lancaster area. In high schools, only about 15% of athletic directors are women, and about 10% of Division I colleges have female ADs.
There are people in positions for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. You don't see a lot of turnover. And so when you're talking, if somebody's been in this position for 20 years, you're talking 20 years ago, 30 years ago, where more men were in those positions than women. And so there's not much turnover. Now, when those people are retiring, maybe we will see some more women trying to be in these positions.
And representation is important. Pitt News stated in an article, "Representation matters because it can help shape the way society views a minority."
We need to have more women in these roles. Half of our athletes are girls. So we have to have more women in these roles to help these girls understand that it's okay to be tough. It's okay to be aggressive. It's okay to have ambition and to go for it.
In the NFL right now, there are only 10 female coaches and no female players. At Hempfield, there is only one girl on the football team, Sierra Maurer.
If I was a guy that was 6'3" instead of 5'3", it'd be a lot easier, and you could improve better because you don't have the size holding you back. You don't see a lot of focus on a lot of girls' sports or girls in sports, and then if you do, it's only usually 1, maybe 2. So if there was just more, I feel like it'd make it more normalized for everybody, and they'd just accept it more.
About 2,500 girls play football across America, but Sierra has hope more and more girls who are passionate about the sport start to play.
I can see more girls starting to play. I know there's a girl on A-Squad Midget for Henfield. It's her first year, and I see more and more, because when I was a midget, I maybe saw 1, and now there's more and more. So it just depends on the person and how hard they want to work for it.
Women like Coach Smith, Dina Henry, and Sierra will help encourage more female voices in sports. From Hempfield Happenings, I'm Abby Gingrich.